Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video. We're here on the truly Bedrock survival server, and things have been going on again. Yes, I did another live stream between videos, and we finally finished the Whistling Goose. It is 100% done, and those of you with a keen eye might notice, if you didn't watch the live streams, that we've got a new part of the roof. Many buildings have been done, so I suppose we should probably go in and check it out. The first thing to spot is we now have a sign above the door, kind of a bit, which obviously says the Whistling Goose and has a label on it so that it will attract many travellers that are wearily passing by in for a good night's rest and a good meal and drink. Inside, nothing has changed particularly, apart from, if we go back here, we will see that the kitchen has been done, and I really like this. Although it's very simple, I actually really like it. We was going for a very medieval tone. So we've got some barrels here that would have been storing things like non-perishable foods and ale and wines and things like that for the bar, obviously. And we've got this kitchen area, which would be very much stony. We've got a cauldron over a fire, which was recommended to me to do by the stream people, and a smoker up here, and areas that people can do choppings and stuff. And we put these chains there with the idea that we could maybe have things hanging from them, like tools and equipment and whatnot, but I'm just not good enough with the armor stand stuff to get them in the right places. So we've just got hanging chains. It's all good. Right, that's downstairs, 100% done, checked off. Let's go upstairs and see what we've done with that. In the last episode, I showed you that we'd done bedrooms 1, 2, 3, and 4, and now, no, 1, 2, 3, and 6 apparently, and now room 5 has been completed, which is very nice, and room 6 has been completed, which is also very nice, in a slightly different layout. This one's got a more centralised cupboard with bookshelves around it, and a little bed in the corner, whereas the other two are exactly the same, pretty much. Coming out of room 4 and heading upstairs, we now have the upstairs completely done as well. So, first of all, we've got this bedroom, which is a very nice, very elaborate, posh bedroom with very modern-day looking lamps, which they certainly wouldn't have had in medieval times, but we're not going to worry about that. We've got a very nice big bed. Not really anywhere for storage and things. I mean, you could plonk your bags behind these walls, but it's not really designed for that. It's just to look nice and a nice viewing look, and a nice view over where the castle will be eventually. Hopping out of here and going across, we've got something very similar in this one, although this one's a bit smaller, so we had to squeeze the bed in a little bit different, and we've got a little bit above the bed there with some light as well, making everything nice and bright and very attractive. This time we went for a torch as the lampstand instead of an end rod, and I quite like it because you get the particle effects coming out of the top of the lamp, which is nice. The last room is the bestest medieval bathroom you will have ever been in your life. The reason that the roof had to be extended, we have a toilet which has a cistern, which they wouldn't have had in medieval times, which is made from netherite blocks. Actually, it's not. They are mini blocks that have been expanded because I didn't have any of those blocks, and they go nicely with the cauldron. We've got a toilet roll holder with a bit of a bone block on there, which is kind of nice. We've got a sink area here, and then the nicest bit ever, you can have a bath, right, whilst looking out of the window. Yes, that's, what sort of pleasure. If you come to the Whistling Goose and you can afford to stay in the very upstairs of here in one of these very posh bedrooms, you can have a nice bath whilst looking out of the window. Just make sure the guards that are patrolling the wall don't be peeking back at you. Obviously, you're going to not have many clothes on in the bath. Anyway, that is the Whistling Goose. 100% ticked off, finished, done. It's time to move on to the next project, which is not going to be in my medieval town area. It's actually going to be over at the shopping district, as I mentioned in the last video. So the shopping area, as I said in the last video, we're going to be doing a rather large shop build today. We're going to be building a mall, but not one that other players can actually join in on. One just for me, my very own mall with many shops in order to sell many products and earn many diamonds. But before we start doing that, there's actually something over here going on today, which I want to take part of before it all goes away again. And what that is a competition set up by DadCraft. Well, it's not a competition, it's a scavenger hunt set up by DadCraft over here at the Diamond Tree, which I'm still not 100% sure if this is the Diamond Tree. I'm pretty sure it will be. Let's read this book. Welcome to the Diamond Tree Scavenger Hunt. I'm doing it in DadCraft's voice, obviously. The cost to enter is 1 diamond block, but before you walk away, read the rest. This hunt will take you on a tour of the server, perhaps showing you things you've never seen before. If you're able to complete the entire thing, you will be awarded with an amazing prize. It doesn't say that. I'm ad-libbing the words because my microphone's in the way. I can't see that part of the screen. Replace the clue number 1 book with your diamond block and go get started. ClueCraft? He's changed his name. No wonder I get so confused about where his shop is. Can't even keep it. Oh, jeez, those guys are back. We need to sleep. Let's. I guess we're spending some diamonds here today, peeps. There's the easiest block of diamonds I've ever spent. Let's take clue number 1 and let's give it a read and find out where we're going next. There is a place where fish fall from the sky. All colours of fish above the clouds going by. Which fish do we pick? Purple, yellow, or... Stop making noises, phone. I'm trying to do Minecraft. There is a... Oh, jeez. Now there's a witch. I'm trying to read. Stop. Go away. Don't come over the pressure plate. I need to read this book. There is a place where fish fall from the sky, all colours of fish above the clouds going by. Which fish do we pick? Purple, yellow, or red? Probably best to pick the first that I said. Purple. Purple fish. Fish fall. Is that Tiz Tom's Lego area? Is that Tiz Tom's... Where did I get a gold sword from? Jeez, this is just days get. It's weird. Right, okay. We need to go to Tiz Tom's base then, don't we? I don't even know where that is. So I feel like Tiz's base is not far from Mr. Beardstone's, which would make it in that sort of direction, but I can't actually find a nether tunnel that's around that sort of area that would take us there. So no doubt Tiz has got some sort of unique and interesting nether tunnel that doesn't go near anyone else's. But yeah, maybe it's this one. This could be Tiz's, I guess. I don't know. I should really know the other people's stuff, shouldn't I, by now? Jeez, I'm such a bad member. I'm a bad member. I'm sorry. What? I've fallen in. How do I get out? It's a trap. Oh, there's steps around the back. Okay. And this takes me to the pumpkin patch and a big tower. But it doesn't feel like this is Tiz's bed. This is the gaming area, isn't it? Is it? Oh, what's happened here? What's going on here? Where am I? I think this is DadCraft. Pretty sure this is, yeah. There's nowhere I want to be at all. Okay, so I've stumbled back across Mr. Beardstone's place. Now, I normally end up flying past Tiz's place as I go to Mr. Beardstone's from spawn. So that I think it should be in this direction. But I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I'm so bad. Well, I've discovered another hole in the world, which is always good fun. But this is not Tiz's base. Okay, having looked at the Truly Bedrock map, I am flying in completely the wrong direction. In completely the wrong direction. It is in this direction by many distance. And here we go. Tiz's base is now coming into view, and lots has gone on here. He's got a new Lego train, which looks absolutely amazing. I really like how he's done this. This is wonderful. And look, fish raining from the sky. Now, I think I've got to pick a purple one, so hopefully one of these purple ones is going to have the next clue, I guess, inside of it. Although DadCraft did very specifically say in the Discord, don't go smashing anyone else's builds apart to find the clues. Ah, it's there. I found it. On its tail, clue number 2. Amazing. Right. On an island covered in green where funny cows play, a beautiful base is being built on this very day. Custom trees cover the ground, built out of love. Find the next clue where the portal lies above. Well, that can't be any other than Jessie B's base, which I believe is literally just over here. Jessie's Mushroom Island, which she has completely covered in grass now, is coming into view, and the next clue is where above her portal. So, wow, look at this thing. Wow. The people on this server are just so talented. They make me look so bad. Oh, jeez. Right, okay. Portal room, I believe, is this one. So I guess above the portal on the roof, maybe? Where the portal lies above. Ah, where the portal lies above. So maybe it's below the portal. Interesting. Many very interesting clues. Well, I made my way inside of Jessie B's hill because obviously it said the portal lies above, and there's all sorts of weird stuff going on around the inside. It wasn't all nethery before. It was just nice, and I found some pandas. But yeah, no sign of a shulker box with a clue. It said where the portal lies above, so it must be below the portal, and the portal's through there, above that bit there, and there's only villagers in there, unless the villagers are selling the clue, but I don't think that's possible. They don't even have jobs. I'm very confused. I mean, I had to break my way in here, which was a bit naughty because we're not supposed to break anything. And how did I just end up on fire? Well, I pretty much scoured this area from front to back, and unless I've read the clue wrong and it's the wrong base, the only other potential place this could be is in the nether side of the base. If it says where the portal lies above, now technically the nether is to... Hang on a minute, what's that? Oh no, it's a lantern. Yeah, technically the nether is below the overworld, I guess, so maybe the portal lies above is a clue for the nether side of things. Possibly. Well, the only other place where there's silly cows and green stuff is Slack's base, but his is nether-based, so I don't believe it can be Slack's, and his portal's right down at the bottom of the world, so I don't think it's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start working on our build for today, and I'm going to message DadCraft and just ask if I can have a little bit more of an explanation to this clue, because, yeah, I'm very confused. I'm probably at the wrong place completely. Back over at the shopping area in the rain and desperately needing a bed, I am, as I said before, going to be working on a shopping mall just for me, and it's going to be a pretty big build, so we need to find a location for it. Now, I would like it to be central so people can find it easily, but there's nowhere I can see around here that it's going to squeeze in, because it is going to be quite a large build. It's going to be bigger than Mr. Beardstone's shops that we've got over there. So, I could probably try and squeeze it on around here, maybe build some of the ocean up around there, which means it would be spawnable, or I can move back over into this area here and use this, which is, I think, what I'm probably likely to do, to be honest with you, because I just can't think where else it's going to go. And one of the main ingredients I'm going to need for this build is going to be white concrete. I'm going to need an absolute ton of the stuff. So I'm over here at my concrete making machine, and I'm converting many white concrete powder into white concrete. Now, I don't actually know how much white concrete I need, but I'm going to make plenty because this build is going to be rather sizable and mostly made out of white concrete. There's not much more satisfying than high-speed concrete gathering without using... Oh, yes, many gathering concretes at high speed. And there we go, with the majority of the materials that I'm going to be needing for this thing all gathered up. I can start planning out where this thing's going to be going. Got a couple of empty shulker boxes there as well. Yeah, where is it going to go? It's going to take up most of this area here. Now, I think it would be a good idea at this point to nip into a creative world, because although I have already built this kind of in creative, I'm actually going to be changing my plans slightly. So I need to actually figure out how big it's going to be. Oh, I'll be back in a minute. The Wandering Trader is here as I'm trying to mark out the area and find out where it's going to fit. There he is. Oh, he's got birch planks, lapis, sand, light blue concrete, coral. I can get most of those things now. Bear with me a minute, sir. Bear with me a moment, please. Okay, sir, my memory is poor, so I've only remembered 3 of the things that you needed. So there's the birch, there's the lapis, and there's the sand. So now I need light blue concrete and brain coral. Okay, we can do this. Yes. And light blue concrete. Now, I don't actually think I carry light blue concrete on me, do I? Oh, look at that, though. Got some powder. Let's just get it wet. Oh, very nice. Yes. Perfect. Just exactly what I needed. Now I can relieve you of your head and hopefully one of the llama heads as well. Did I get a llama head? No, just a, yeah, okay. Anyway, right, marking this area out, and bedtime as well. Believe it or not, my tiny little shop doesn't actually fit in this area. It's the wrong way round. It's a dogleg shape, but it doglegs the wrong way. So I'm actually going to have to invert my design, which is going to be a tricky process to do on the fly, but I'm sure I'll manage. Oh, hello, sir. I don't want bad omen, thank you. There's plenty of villagers around here. So yeah, it's 54 blocks by 33 blocks long. So if I come to the back here and say this is probably the back wall over here. Let's start putting in these blocks down. This is what's going to be 54 blocks long. So it's a substantial amount of that area, isn't it? And then it's going to be 33 forward as well from there. Now, I'm going to have to push it back a bit, otherwise, yeah, oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. So it's going to be that shape, and I'm going to push it back that way a little bit. But yeah, this is going to take a substantial amount of room on here. And also I've noticed that the terrain is not ever so flat, which is not going to make this particularly easy. So I might get out a beacon and just flatten some of this correct terrain quickly. Oh, that satisfying sound as we're breaking many terracotta at once. And all of the terracotta are gathering from this. This is good. We can maybe add a terracotta shop into our mall. That's not a bad idea. And there we go. That's a little bit better. We've got a nice, big, smooth area to play with. And I used an awful lot of brown terracotta that I dug out to put back in again to fill in some of the holes. So rather than just leveling the whole thing down, I actually built a lot of it back up again, which means our full shulker box and a bit of terracotta is now not a full shulker box at all. But that doesn't matter, because now we've got plenty of space to get cracking on putting together our shopping mall. Let's get started. Okay, I now have the foundations in place. Basically, the plan of where all the shops are going to be on the ground floor. And that has cost me so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a bit stacks of concrete powder to do one layer. Jeez, and this thing's going to be tall as well. So, yeah, I'm probably going to need more concrete. Jeez. And now 13 stacks of concrete in. We have the framework for the ground floor. Still no work done above that, but this is the framework for the ground floor. We now have a layout of where all the shops can possibly be, and that's a lot of shops worth of shops. It's a lot of shops. There's a... Yeah, I know what I mean. So yeah, now we need to do the foundations for the first floor. And we're only having 2 floors. Don't worry, we're not going to get too excited with this. But yeah, I'm definitely going to need some more white concrete very soon. Another trader is here. This one wants polished diorite, stone, wool, acacia, and jungle planks. I reckon I can do that. I think I've got all of those things here. I don't have any acacia wood, but there's a wood shop nearby. Do I have any polished diorite on me? Probably not. No, I don't carry that with me, but I bet I can find some close by. Stay there, wandering trader. While I wander off. Oh, I can't go to the shop. I haven't got any money. Give me money. Okay, Lloyd doesn't have any acacia or diorite by the looks of things. Where are we going to get diorite from? Oh, jeez. I've got myself some polished diorite now. All I need is some acacia, and there's an acacia biome here that has nothing but oak trees in it. Looks like somebody has already stolen all of the acacia trees. How and why? I just need one tree. Literally every single acacia tree and all the leaves just left floating. I mean, that's not very, it's not very team spirit, that, is it? Oh, look, they've missed some wood on that acacia tree, though. Quick, grab that wood. There we go. That's all we need. Oh, no, we need 3 of those, don't we? Come on. I know there's a creeper behind me. I don't want him to go off. Give me that last one. There we go. Now, let's make like an acacia tree and leave our leaves floating in the air right near Spawn Town. Yes. There we go. He's still here, which is good news. Sir, I have the rest of your ingredients. I would like those, please. Thank you very much. And those. And again, as usual, off with your head. And any llama heads today, please? Come on. No beans. We now have the framework for the second layer in here as well, and I am down to my last 2 stacks of white concrete, so that's nearly a whole shulker box gone, and there's a lot more concrete to go into this thing, believe it or not. So yeah, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go get some more soon. However, some more there, and I've got some in my bone box hiding away that I actually found over at the concrete area, so I've got a reasonable amount of white concrete left, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think. And with this last block that I'm about to place, that is all of my white concrete completely gone, and I've still got many more walls to fill in and more stuff to do, but this thing is really starting to take shape now. You should be able to get a good idea of what's going to be going on with this thing. And yeah, I'm really liking it so far. I really do. Although it doesn't look like much just yet. But you wait and see. Very soon, this is going to look absolutely fantastic. Back from mining many more concretes, I believe I now have all or the majority of the concrete in place now, which means we can start actually putting in a second material. And the second material is going to be glass. Because... if I do, yeah, we're going to put the glass in next. Otherwise, yeah, we'll put, yeah. Actually, they said no, we're not going to do, no, we're going to do andesite next. Yeah, not glass. Although I kind of want to do the glass. No, we're doing andesite. And the reason for the andesite first rather than the glass is basically the floors and walkways are mainly going to be made out of andesite. There will be some patterns to it as well, but that's going to allow me to actually get around this build a bit easier, because getting up and down stairs at the moment, I don't have any stairs or an elevator or anything like that, so I'm just flying and using scaffolding. So by putting the floors in, that means I can start getting up and down a bit easier and working on everything, yeah, just a bit easier really. The floors are now in place, which don't look too horrendous, although they do have a weird pattern. And the reason I've gone for the weird pattern is I don't know if you've been to any shopping centres like mine, but they always seem to have some really strange, almost sort of like sea life effect tidal patterns on the floor to break up the monotony of the top of the floor tiles and the tiles. So yeah, I've gone for a similar sort of thing, which, as it is at the minute, kind of looks a bit strange. But by the time we've got the rest of the stuff in here, I think it won't stand out too much, and I think it'll look quite nice. Now, when I went back to base to get hold of a few more materials, you might notice in my inventory, I have some quartz slabs. These are going to be for the ceilings of the individual shops. Now, I don't have many. I doubt I've got enough to go through, so I may have to either go shopping for some quartz or go and do a little bit of piglin bartering later on. But basically, oh, if we can get this right, we're going to be having the quartz up at the... Oh, geez, this is going to be painful, isn't it? Yeah, on the top of each room like this. And there we go. That is all of the quartz now used, and I didn't even finish off the first floor, or the ground floor. I haven't even started on the second floor, or the first floor. Yeah, anyway, so I'm going to need lots of quartz. Now, there's a nethery type shop over here. I'm assuming this has probably got something to do with Zap. He's very Mr. Nether, isn't he? Does he sell quartz? There is a... Oh, he does. How much is it? Whoa, a diamond a stack. Oh, that's going to be expensive then. Right, ender chest. No, there we go. Well, can we just take the whole shulker box? I'm going to be taking the whole lot. That's not very much, and that's quite expensive. A diamond a stack. Considering this is free from piglin bartering now, I didn't expect it to be that much. Oh, not to worry. There was enough. Plenty, actually. I've still got quite a lot left, which is absolutely great. And all of the ceilings in each of the rooms is in now on the top and the bottom floor, which means it is time to start putting in the glass. And of course, I ran out of glass. I've got 7 panes left, which is why I'm over at Slack's glass shop in order to buy a little bit more. I don't actually need too much, and it's 3 stacks for a diamond, which is a very reasonable price, I would say. So there's a couple of diamonds worth, and we'll take another 3 diamonds worth as well, and that should be plenty of glass to get us finished, well, at least on the glass part of this build. And there we go, the glass is now all in. We've got some glass railings, we've got glass windows at the back of each of the shops, we've got a big glass domed roof, we've got glass panels at the front. This whole thing is very, very light and spacious and a little bit boring to be looking at from the front. It does look very, very plain at the moment. It will look more interesting as the shops start to fill up on the inside, and we do stuff with the outside as well. And in order to put those shops in, I am back at the shops again with a handful of diamonds, looking for some wool in order to make the flooring for our little glass rooms. And, well, I say glass rooms, our little shops. So yeah, I'm over at Tiz's place yet again. And 1 diamond a stack. These 4 chests are on sale. Oh, it looks like we have a visitor already. A very, very Steve looking Zloy is here. What's he up to? What's he got to say about this? Right. Okay. So basically what I'm going to do with this wool is just create floor patterns in each of the shops. They're all going to be slightly different and varied, and it's just to make things look a little bit more different and interesting. And each one of these shops is obviously very small, so space is limited, particularly in the upstairs ones, which I still don't have any stairs to get up to. Yeah, these are only 4x4 shops, so they're not going to be massive shops. They're not going to hold a lot of stock. They're not going to need decorating ever so much. But they're going to be just there in order to make it nice and easy to see. Oh, yeah, this is the wood shop, so I buy my wood from here. Oh, this is the emerald shop, so I get my emeralds from here. This is the totem shop, so I get my totems from here. And stuff like that. So it's just, yeah, a nice, easy way of doing things, really. I'm also considering the idea that everything in these shops is £1 or £1, you know, just to make it nice and easy in the currency side of things as well. I think that could be quite an interesting thing to do. And after a little while, I think I'll take a little bit more of that, please, Mr. Tiz Tom, and I think I'll take another couple of those, please, Mr. Tiz Tom. And there we go. That is every single shop filled in with a completely unique carpet design. I don't know why I've decided to do that, but I just thought, yeah, it makes them a little bit more individual, a little bit more interesting, and if they've all got their own designs, and that is upstairs and the downstairs as well. And if you're interested in finding out what all of these designs look like, then you're going to have to wait for the world download at the end of the season, because it'll take me all day to keep wandering around all of these to show you them all. But there you go, you got a good idea of what all of these different rooms now look like. Now, these rooms all need doors, which means more glass. And it also means more stealing designs from Mr. Beardstone. His glass door thing I really like, so I used that in my creative world, and I really like what I did with it. And now he's under new management. Previous manager was sacked for making things difficult. New manager hates maths. No more counting, just like shop like a normal person and replace any slot with a diamond. He's got rid of his book. Literally, oh dear. Oh, it's amazing. Amazing. Mr. Beardstone listening to my advice on how to make his shop better his customers. Oh, that's brilliant. That's absolutely fantastic. Well done. Brilliant. Brilliant. Oh, man. Well, anyway, from Mr. Beardstone being nice for a change to stealing his designs, yeah, we're going to be definitely 100% stealing his door idea. So the way I'm going to do these rooms, I'm going to put the glass panels like that, and then the second half I'm going to bring out like that with the door handle there. And there we go. It now looks like the door to that shop is open. And if we do that on every single shop, and we'll alternate which side the door opens from as well, because obviously that'll make Vive more interesting for us. Let's break that there and pop that in there. Yeah, it just makes the rooms look like they are shops now. They've got doors on, which are shut, effectively. But I like it. Now, the other thing is, while I was just over there then, I noticed Mr. Beardstone was using stained glass for the glass. Now, I've used clear glass. I'm wondering if stained glass for these little inside doors would be better. Let's grab some stained glass and see if we can steal more ideas from Mr. Beardstone. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, I think I prefer the stained glass for those doors. Yeah, absolutely I do. Okay, we're going for the stained glass route, which means all of that glass I've just bought from Slack was a complete waste of money. Now, while I'm doing this, each one of these internal designs is temporary. It's not impossible that the shops themselves may end up getting merged into one. We might end up knocking through some walls in order to make some shops big, and we might end up using some shops just for storage and blocking them off from the general public, things like that. So, yeah, there's no real, fixed design here. I'm just putting it in for now so that we've got something to work with. And you may have noticed that I've left this area here completely untouched. This area is obviously where we're going to have things like an ATM. Maybe we could have like a little games machine. And I was thinking an elevator that would take us up to the next floor, up and down there. And I quite like an escalator or a lift, or at least some stairs to get up and down between floors as well, which we can probably hide away in there. Now, my theory here is most shopping malls that I've been to in particular generally have the food sections upstairs, and they normally have a bit of a food hall and or somewhere to eat your food once you've bought it. So I'm thinking that a good number of these upstairs rooms here that we've got, we can actually convert from the room that we've made now into actually just like a strip of different types of food stands, and then maybe even open up like one of these areas. We could maybe fill the floor in across this area and have a food hall type area at the top over here, or coming back to these corner bits, if we was to knock that bit of wall out there and that one out, we could extend that area there and have that area as the food hall, which would, I think, be kind of good. So another use for these stained glass that I've found is to sort of almost suggest what section of the shopping area you're in. You know, in the really big shopping malls, they often have colour-coded areas for sections. Now, I know this one's not particularly big, and I can't imagine people are going to be getting lost in it, but I just thought it adds a little bit more of a detail and breaks up the monotony of the white and the glass and just add something. So, yeah. Yeah, we need some shops and stuff in here. And we need to sort out our way of getting up and downstairs because I'm sick of banging my head on the ceiling every time I try and go up and down. Back at the shops, and I'm looking for Blackstone, and this is 2 stacks for a diamond, which is very reasonable for Blackstone because it's so difficult to get hold of. So thank you very much, DadCraft. Still haven't heard back from him about this treasure hunt, and it has been quite a few hours since... Hey, hang on a minute. There's your shop in this... Oh, does this lead up to the portal? Oh, more works have been done over here, it would seem. That very nice. Oh, I like it. Yeah, completely useless for us right now. Hopefully someone will be digging a tunnel over to the brand new shopping extravaganza, which is FoxyNoTail's Mall. But right now, yeah, we'll just have to make do with what we've got. Anyway, I need a stone cutter. I've got one today. Hooray. This is good news. There we go. We now have an escalator that takes us up to the top floor. It is unfortunately turned off for safety purposes, so you do have to manually walk up and down it for now. So lazy bones is, I'm afraid you're going to have to do some exercise going up and down the stairs. But what it does mean is we don't need a down one as well, because we can use this for up and down, which is going to save us some space. So we've now got an up and down way up manually. Now we need to look at how we're going to do the lift. Elevator, yeah, that's a lift. Well, what's a lift? It's what we call an elevator in the UK. Why don't you call it an elevator? Because it's easier to say lift. It didn't make any sense. Oh, shut up. It's fine. And behold, we now have an external lift to our building, which has created quite the unsightly eyesore on the outside. But internally, it is a fully functional redstone lift. Yes, you're going to be amazed. It's not very pretty, and it's very basic. You just press the button, and then, yeah, you go up like that. There you go. Just like that. We got a lovely lift. Amazing. It's not ideal, really, to be honest with you. There's no doors on it, so, you know, not very good for safety. But it works a treat. It works absolutely fine. You can go up to the next level on that lift, or if you're a little bit safety conscious, like myself, you can always take the disabled escalator. I don't mean it's disabled for... Yeah, it's disabled because it's not working. And we now have, next to the amazing lift, an ATM and a fire door as well, so you can escape from the back of this building if it's on fire. Not much to actually burn, though, on this building, considering it's all made out of concrete and glass. So unlikely that you would need to escape during a fire. But even if you did... But if you did, you've got the means. And unfortunately, that is all I have got time for in today's video. The inside of the mall pretty much 100% done, all bar the shops being put in. So in the next video, you'll see us putting the outside together on this and building a road and a path and making it look a little bit prettier, and also continuing on with DadCraft's treasure hunt. But on that note, I would like to say thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do leave a like. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!